Welcome to our how-to video on filling in the clearing inquiry form, a few short steps to help you get started on your clearing application with Canterbury Christ Church University. When you go to our website, you can access this form. The first thing that you'll be greeted with is a really nice welcome message and some of the contact details for the clearing team if you get into any trouble filling in the form or you have any questions. The next box is really easy and hopefully information that you know. It's just your personal details. If you applied through UCAS this year, you probably already have a UCAS personal ID. If you don't, that's not a problem. We don't need it at this stage, but you will need a UCAS application form in order to add any offer that we make you in clearing. So I'm going to fill in my personal details here. Anything in pink is information that we absolutely need from you, but anything else is completely optional. We will need a contact email address and we will need a contact phone number in order to get in contact with you about your offer. Once you've submitted that information, the rest of the form will start to open up for you. First thing you need to do is click Add Qualification. This adds a record and this is the information that we will use to help make a decision on your application. So perhaps you did an A-level. I can start by typing A-level. Lots and lots of options free themselves up for me. Handily, A-level is the first one. It is really important that we have the subject that you studied. Some of our courses have subject-specific requirements, like a science, so biology. And I'm going to select that there. It's also really important that we have the grade. This is how we make a decision about which students are going to get offers. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find the grade that I achieved. Perhaps you did more than one qualification, and perhaps they weren't all A-levels. Perhaps you did a BTEC extended certificate. But when you type in BTEC, you don't get any options. That's because there's hundreds of different BTECs, so you might want to try being a bit more specific about the course that you did. So type in extended certificate, and it comes up straight away. If you come into any trouble finding your qualification from the drop-down, please do contact the clearing team either by email or by phone. Again, I'm going to pop in my subject. So I'm going to say I did health and social care in my BTEC, and I'm going to find my grade again. And perhaps I did a third qualification, and perhaps this one was an applied diploma. Even though that qualification specified the subject, I'm still going to add it in here just so I can make sure that the clearing team know what I got. And I'm going to put my grade in as well. So all three subjects, all three qualifications are now listed there for the admissions team to see when they get your form. The next section is questions about your results. So we'll ask you if you received them this summer and their predicted grades. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to say no. And let's say I got my results back in 2022. It will then ask me what I've been doing since. It's just good for us to know if you've been working, taking some time out, maybe you did some further studying. So I'm going to say that I did a gap year working with animals. If you were looking to transfer from your current university and you're now transferring into year 2 or year 3, this is where you can also make us aware of that. If you have a copy of your qualifications, feel free to upload a copy here, a nice clear colour image of them, but we don't need them at this stage, so it's no problem if you don't have them to hand. The next part is the fun bit. You get to have a look at all of the courses we have available in clearing. You can use the left-hand side to search by kind of course topic or specific titles of courses you're interested in, or if you kind of know what you're looking for, you can start to type that into the search bar, and various courses will free themselves up for you. So perhaps I'm interested in human biology. I'm going to select that there on the box, and I'm going to select those courses, and I'm going to say, yes, I want to add them to my application. You have 5 different choices that you can make. So you can look at lots of different subjects, and you can apply for 1, 2, or all 5 with us. Perhaps I'm also interested in a wildlife course, given that I've taken a gap year working with animals. I'm going to also add that one to my application. Perhaps in my free time, I'm really interested in sports and I want to look at a sport and exercise programme for my degree. I can type in sport at the top and find sport and exercise science from the drop-down. And I'm going to select that course as well. After that, it's a really simple home run to the end of the form. All we need to know is if you need accommodation, so our accommodation team can get into contact with you. If you don't, you can simply select no. If you do, select yes. Perhaps you've come to an open day or you've had a look on our website at the accommodation options and you already know where you want to stay. So I'm going to put in Petros Court. That will help our accommodation team send you the right information and let you know if there's any places available there. After that, you simply need to submit the form. You need to accept the terms and conditions, which can be accessed by clicking the Student Privacy Notice, and then submit your form. Once you submit your form, the clearing team should get back to you within about 48 working hours with a request for more information or hopefully an exciting offer to study with us in September. The email that you get with your offer will talk about your next steps, adding your course to UCAS and how you can do that. You can also search our website for more information on creating your UCAS form.